Hello, this is Jeff Johnson. This is my reflection this week for Module 13 on copyright infringements. After reviewing the copy, question number 1. After reviewing the copyright and fair use websites, which area surprised you the most as breaking copyright laws or not meeting the fair use criteria? My experience with being a pastor of a church made me aware of copyright infringements by getting a hold of a copyright clearinghouse that handles Christian music. Whenever we added new music that we were using on Sundays. In being a para, however, I did not know that all the materials that we use as a para to copy and teach other kids was so very limited in use, which there needs permission on everything. In copyright and copy wrongs in education world, it states that everything is not public domain if it was made after January 1st, 1923. Then whoever has created information is considered an idea or expression that if that person had an original copy can go back and ask for money back owed on copyright infringements. Now, if the person did not ask for a copyright, worked for the federal government, did not have a copyright posted, could lose a limited copyright. In finding a person as the right post on a finding, a person has the right to post on the internet as a public domain to be used as for the benefit of humanity. On the fair use doctrine, I did not know that this existed, that this doctrine has a clear-cut guidelines on what is free to use or does it have royalties attached to the work. The criteria for educators is that we can copy one chapter book, sentences in the book that are used for teaching ELA, 250-word poem, and a report that is 2,500 words long, or a portion of a written work for about 1,000-word excerpt. These are strict guidelines that most teachers are not paying attention to whenever what you can use or what not to use. On the question of which surprised me the most was the idea that everything was an expression and could be used to charge others for a service without having copyright, but could prove the work by having the original. So having the knowledge was public domain, and what is not would be a very important fact to know, and what you could use and what you have to have permission for. Number 2, what examples have you experienced where educators have broken copyright laws or fair use policies? Is this a really big deal? I experienced it myself by using other materials for class, by showing a movie from Netflix or Prime Amazon, which I think every teacher has, that I know that the movie was not meant for classroom use. I believe that is a big deal. By just complying with the law is the right thing to do, and everything that has created an idea or expression should be compensated for doing them. The other part is that you can be sued by the company or the person if you are using an idea and did not get the permission to use it. How do you score on the fair use quiz on CSUS Edu site, and what questions surprised you? My score for the fair use quiz was 73%. The question that I had brought up was the Blockbuster video being donated to the school for a rental movie to show to kids for perfect attendance, and was that fair use? And it came back to be false. Besides which, this was dated by the use of the videotape and Blockbuster. Both are not in use anymore in our economy anyway. This leads me to believe that before I show a movie to the class, I need to check, does this district have the resources to go ahead and approve the movie before it gets showed to the kids? The other question is, in the fair use quiz, the high school in compliance when they produce a yearbook video that has a popular songs in it and sells the video for money for a fundraiser. The high school in the last question was not in compliance. Both of the question up above surprised me because I never thought using music in a yearbook video would be wrong. That you, but what you would think about when you purchase the music, it it should be free to use or even a free rental. The store donated the video to the school. The royalties would have been paid for by Blockbuster. But that's just a question for another time. Alright, that is my reflection for this week. And we're almost to the end. Alright, have a great day. Bye.